And Arturo Carmona is with us. He is the executive director of Presente.org, Presente.org. Arturo, welcome to the program.
Thanks for having me, Tom.
Thanks for joining us. And tell us, first of all, about Presente.
Well, we're the largest Latino online engagement organization in the nation, and we're an organization that's proud to take on Progressive Caucus. And the last couple of years, we've found ourselves not only targeting Republicans, but interestingly enough, we had to go after a lot of Democrats that weren't the best on our issues. So we're certainly nonpartisan, and we take on the most important issues impacting Latino families in the U.S.
And that most important issue right now is immigration reform, is it not?
Absolutely. Immigration is a defining issue for Latino families and Latino communities. It's an issue that has devastated our communities with unprecedented level of deportation, and it has really unified our community around just and fair immigration policy. And so it certainly has been a difficult period, and we're very excited about the announcement today.
Yeah. Now, President Obama is going to make an announcement tonight at 8 o'clock. My understanding is that the big four networks, ABC, CBS, NBC, and Fox, have all chosen not to carry it, not to preempt their programming. It's going to be a nice, tight 10-minute presentation. He designed it to be television-friendly, but they're not going to do it. The cable networks, however, will carry it. CNN, Fox News, and MSNBC, and Telemundo and Univision are both going to carry it live. So, people can watch it. I'm curious your thoughts, A, on this decision by the big networks, and B, on what you think he's going to say and where you'd like to see him go with this.
Well, I think on the network thing, I got to say they should be ashamed of themselves. When George W. Bush made a similar speech when it came to taking National Guard to the border, much lesser degree, in my opinion, in terms of breadth. All these networks, were there to pony up their time. And so why not for this major announcement that the president is about to make? Doesn't make any sense. And frankly, as a Latino, I'm offended that they're not really putting this up there.
Yeah. It's almost a slap in the face. It's really remarkable. What's your? I'm guessing you have a much better line to the inside skinny on what's going to be said tonight and exactly what the president's going to do than I do. What do you know, or what do you believe about what's going to be said and what the president is going to be doing when he actually signs his executive order tomorrow in Las Vegas?
Yeah, let me tell you what I know and what we're a little concerned about, because we're not entirely sure. We know that he's going to say that he's going to cover through a deferred action type of arrangement, covering up to more than 3 million parents of U.S. citizen children. We know that those parents are going to be covered. Now, what we don't know is whether he's going to cover the children of dreamers. We don't know if he's going to curtail back the failed secure communities policy that over 300 cities and municipalities have rejected across the country. Most of the major metropolitan cities in America have rejected those policies. We don't know if he's going to draw back on that, as we had heard. No, and we don't know about some of the rumored militarization policies on the border and cracking down on the border. So we were a little concerned about how those were going to look like, and we're still waiting to see what will happen. What we do know is that this is a major victory for the grassroots community. This is a major victory for those outside the Beltway that believe that we could hold the Democratic Party and that we could hold the president accountable to a lot of his promises. And that should not be characterized as an insider victory. This was done through the fearless activism of immigrants and documented families and their leaders. And we're very proud of that.
Yeah, I was so impressed and continue to be, but over the last couple of years, with so many people who came forward and said, here's who I am, here is my name, I stand here without documentation. I mean, literally risking arrest and deportation to putting their lives on the line to work, and I'm guessing probably some of them were badly punished for this. to work toward this moment?
Absolutely. When you see that the type of separation of families that we've seen over the last few years and the type of, real destruction in immigrant life, we're not surprised. People laid everything on the line. Organizations put everything on the line. And it wasn't an insider D.C. Beltway action. It was those groups outside of D.C. And so it was a very inspiring moment for a progressive cause when we said, hey, we need to hold Democrats, the president, accountable to what they profess to represent and not continue to throw immigrants under the bus as they've done, really, cycle after cycle for the last 6 to 8 years.
Yeah. Now, what we're hearing on Fox News, on right-wing talk radio, it's being reported on CNN and MSNBC and whatnot, but it's being really pushed by the right-wing media, is that President Obama has now gone from being the president of the United States to an emperor, to a czar, to a king. And the picture at the top, a drudge of him wearing a gold crown, that he's exceeded his authority, that what he's doing is illegal, that it's unconstitutional. What are your thoughts on that?
It's tough for me not to laugh at those arguments when the previous two major immigration executive orders came out of Republicans and covered proportionately the almost exact amount of people proportionate to the undocumented population, about 40%. It's rhetoric, it's political speech, and frankly, it's a declaration of a war against Latinos and our immigrant families and brothers and sisters. It's saying that the Republican Party is really out of touch. And it's saying that, as this country continues to diversify and become more African American, more Latino, younger, more Asian, and as people of color continue to emerge as important players in this country, they're basically saying, "Hey, we don't care. We don't give a rat about you and your people and your families and your future." And that will not be forgotten. And so this hope that they had to rekindle relationships with communities of color is really being thrown away, and it's to their detriment.
Yeah. Republicans I believe it's the House of Representatives, just announced their new leadership slate, 14 old white guys. Surprise, surprise, right? We're talking with Arturo Carmona, the executive director of Presente, presente.org. And Arturo, we have a little less than a minute left. What can people do to support Presente, to support this president in this action, and to push for more?
Well, we need to speak up. We need to write letters to the editor. People can join presente.org by going to our website, presente.org, and really say that this is an important step forward, but by no means is the job done. And we need to push back on the right-wing and xenophobic rhetoric of Republicans. But we need to capture this for what it is. It's an important step forward. It's going to cover 4 to 5 million undocumented immigrants. 6 million undocumented immigrants will be left out of this package. Deportations will continue. Immigrant families will continue to be divided and separated because our immigration system is closed. Yeah. Taking no merits away from what we have. Let's look forward.
Arturo, we're going to hit a break here. Thank you so much. Hang on,
thank you, Tom.
Just hang on just a second.
This is the Thom Hartmann Program.
He always steps on me. Arturo Carmona, the executive director of Presente.org, presente.org. Thank you, Arturo.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you for having me.
Yep.